end users and information system specialist. End users, these are the people who use an information system or the information it produce, like accounts, sales, customers, managers, sales executives, sales managers, etc. Next point is information system specialist. These are the people who develop and also operate information system, like system managers, programmers, and computer operations. For example, I'm taking Microsoft Corporation. Previously Bill Gates and currently Satya Nadella. Satya Nadella 10 years back, he worked so much in depth on cloud computing and able to produce the software called Microsoft Azure for cloud computing. With that expertise only, he elected as the CEO of Microsoft Corporation. And currently they are working on a sustainability software project for managers. Some new product they are making from Microsoft Corporation. For example, currently in the IT industry, so many layoffs are happening. Recently, Twitter, 50% of the employees will be removed from the organization. That is followed by Microsoft, several Netflix, so many companies. And in Indian IT industry also, Wipro removed 300 employees related to in the Corona pandemic environment. They did more than one job sitting in home. For another organization also, they worked in the moonlighting concept that is identified by the Wipro authorities and 300 members removed from the organization. Means for cost cutting and increasing of inflation data and this Russia-Ukraine war impact and interest rates increased by Fed Reserve in USA and project cost estimation is becoming more and some economic crisis indications next year in USA. Because of those reasons, IT industry is now in downtrend and new offer letters are taken back and up to 1 year, no new recruitments were not encouraging environment for all MNC companies. Means in spite of that also, for example, Infosys recruited 10 members for data science project. Means the expertise people in the data science environment in machine learning algorithms or deep learning algorithms or ETL tools or report generation tools, and those people are known as data scientists, and those people will be relating to information system specialists. And this is a chart relating to network resources, software resource, input output processing of data, process of data information, output of data processing, storage, management, data resource, people resource, and with respect to input and work resources and network resources. Next point is data resources. Data resources of an information system are typically organized into pods: database, knowledge base. Database holds processed and organized data. Knowledge base holds knowledge in a variety of forms such as facts, rules, and case examples. Database means Oracle database. It is a big data Hive HBase. In that Oracle SQL, PLSQL, structured language and procedural structured language programming, etc. Now, knowledge base means becoming a facts or rules and regulations, like writing machine learning algorithms, like Newton's third law of motion. For every action, there is equal and opposite reaction. Like that, they're all hypothetically knowledge based, means intellectual base relating to the particular data resource. Next point is software resource. It includes all sets of information processing instruction. It also two types of program and procedure. Program set of operating instructions that direct and computer hardware, like C programming, C++ program, Java programming, J2E, struts, Hibernate, R programming, Python programming, SAS programming, statistical analysis system, SAS programming, like that. So many programs are there in computer language. Procedure. Set of information processing instructions needed by the people. For example, if you want to write a program on Python, according to Python rules and regulations, data types, inheritance, polymorphism, object-oriented programming like that. We'll be writing that Python programming for different ways of applications in web development, in artificial intelligence, in testing of the software, like that. Each domain will have its own functionality in writing of that particular Python programming. Next one is hardware resources. Includes all types of physical devices and materials used in information processing. It has two types: machines, computer, video monitor, and scanner. Next one is media, hardware in computer-based information system, floppy disk, magnetic tape, and optical disk. Computer system, microcomputers, mid-range computer system, large mainframes. Computer peripherals, mouse, keyboard, etc. Network resources, these are the fundamental resource components of all information system. It has also two types: communication media, coaxial cable, twisted paired wire, fiber optics cable, microwave. Next one is network support. Generally used for the operation and use for a communication network like modems, routers, Ethernet hubs, switches, etc. Means communication control software. Need for information system. The information system is a very important for the internet technology and the traditional business concerns, and is really the latest phase in the ongoing evolution of business. All the companies need to update their business infrastructure and change way they work to respond more immediately to customer need and expectation. A first step in designing and development of a management information system is to assess the information needs for decision making of management at different hierarchical levels. Means at different levels it will be my voice audible and
yes sir.
yes sir. Thank you. The information system is very important for the internet technology and the traditional business concerns, and is really the latest phase in the ongoing evolution of business. All the companies need to update their business infrastructure and change the way they work to respond more immediately to customer needs. A first step in designing and developing and management information system is to assess the information needs for decision making of management at different hierarchical levels, so that
Why is not coming, sir?
information can be made available in both timely and useful form to the people who need it. Such assessment of information needs are usually based on personality, positions, levels, and functions of management.
Why is not clear, sir?
What is the need for information system means to respond immediately for a customer need in making decisions properly.
Hello, sir. Why is not clear, sir?
There are some background noises coming, sir. Okay. Uses of information system. Information system and technology, including e-business, e-commerce, technology and application, has become vital component of successful business and organization. It is a study of business administration management for a manager or a business professional. It is just as important to have basic understanding of information system and any other functional area in business. Means here in information system, there is an integration of techno-functional area, technical area with functional area. For example, I am taking ERP software, enterprise resource planning software. Technical one is SAP ABAP programming and SAP HANA analytics. Functional means SAP FICO, SAP SD, SAP MM. Combination of these technical and functional relates to techno-functional. This use of information system will be directly implemented in techno-functional areas in solving of the real-world problems in a business domain. Role of information system in business. Support the business process. Treats inputs as requests from the customer and outputs as services to customer. Supports current operations and use the system to influence further way of working. Support operation of a business organization, as information system supports operations of a business organization by giving timely information maintenance and enhancement, which provides flexibility in the operation of organizations. Support decision making. And information system supports the decision making by employee in the daily operations. It also supports managers in decision making to meet the goals and objectives of the organization. Different mathematical models and IT tools are used for the purpose of evolving strategies to meet comprehensive needs. Strategies for an organization. Today, each business is running in a competitive market as information system supports the organization to evolve. Appropriate strategies for the business to ascend in a competitive environment. Means competitive business environment to make properly strategic decision making. This role of information system is being a vital important in our day-to-day operations. That is the basic role of information system in the business domain or business environment. Okay, and up to now we discussed the total basic in-depth concept of management information system. Anybody having any queries and any questions and anything to be revised it and anybody wants to share your knowledge and information, now you can unmute it and you can ask and you can speak. Any queries and any questions? My voice is audible and any queries, any questions? You can type in the chat box. It's some disturbance, some technical error from the networking side that will be rectified at least by the next session. There is a technical error.
Sir, you joined through two devices, I think. Right, sir?
Kindly request my voice and
Sir, you have joined through two devices. Why, sir? Maybe that is the reason.
I am unable to hear your voice, sir. Kindly with my voice.
So you have joined the this class with two devices, right?
No, sir. No. Only one device, laptop only, sir.
One more Anantanaran is coming with this.
Some technical error from some technical error in the networking.
Okay.
That's why only echo is coming. Correct.
Now it's not coming, sir. Now your one device is not there. Now echoing is not coming.
Yes, and that is some technical error from the uh, 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 host side in the university, and that is rectified now.
Yeah.
Okay, and any queries and fine. Any queries, any questions, and anybody wants to share your knowledge or information up to know the discussion completed topics. Okay, and no queries. Next topic is
This is the
Sir?
first unit, sir. Block 1.
kindly with high voice and
Today you have completed first unit, sir. This is
no,
first
we
unit,
are
sir. You are completed.
yet to complete the first unit and but in
Okay,
5 classes
actually, one thing.
units and some PowerPoint presentations also we are going to discuss and some real-time case studies and examples also we are going to discuss and that is my duty and responsibility and some important questions will be given and before 1-2
Okay,
days
sir.
of
Actually, one small.
Yes, sir.
We are following with material, sir. Whatever
Material?
the
Sir, with high voice.
university is given the books, right? We are following that book, sir. Hello, we are following that book, sir. University given book.
Yes, and that also I'm going
Hello?
to follow it. That also I'm going to discuss from next class onwards, sir.
Yeah. We just now we are checking since started, but not
Yes, sir. Yes,
matching.
sir. Yes, sir.
Not
Yes, sir.
matching in
Why-
material.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That why? Because in the previous class I gave a word. I'm going to give some material, or we are going to discuss some content relating to the syllabus, relating to that first unit of
Yes.
some other material. We are going to discuss with the same topics. But in the next class,
Yes.
totally we are going to discuss our university material with case studies and
Yes.
real-time examples, along with some PPT presentations only.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Andy. Any queries, any questions? Andy? Okay, Andy. Now we are continuing with the concept of information, basic contents. That is, data is a raw material for information system. Collecting the data cost money and hence one must collect necessary and sufficient data. Data is generally input to the information systems for processing. Data size is also growing, but unless it is processed to create information. Information is processed data. That is very important. Means the systematic process data relates to information used by managers to initiate actions and to run the organization efficiently and effectively. The data processed by machines gives information, that is types of information, strategic, needed for long range planning and directions. This is less structured, and tactical, needed to take short range decisions to improve profitability and performance. Next point is operational, needed for day-to-day operations of the organization. Next one is the statutory, needed by law to send to government authorities. These are different types of information, means a data which is in a processed environment. I'm taking 3 types of data on it. One is structured data, second one is semi-structured data, third one is unstructured data. What is structured data? Data is in the form of a matrix form. For example, 2x2 matrix or n by n matrix. Means that is relating to structured data. For example, that data I am writing now in a structured way. Just I will be going to present on the whiteboard. And what is the difference between structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data? Okay, and now blackboard is visible to everybody, and now whiteboard is visible to everybody, and
Yes, sir.
we transform into whiteboard. 2x2 matrix means 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a 2x2 matrix. It is a structured data. What is semi-structured data? Semi-structured data means this is, for example, universe. In that one, some dots are there, some in a scattered way. That is relating to semi-structured data in the form of some sequence that is a semi-structured data. Next one, unstructured data. Unstructured data means in a zigzag way, some here, some here, some here, some here, like that. This is unstructured data in physical environment. And one more thing is structured data in a solid material. For example, it is a box. This box is consisting of some 3x3 environment, each consisting of one book, 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 like this. 3x3. It is a structured physical data. What is semi-structured data? This is also same box. In that box, I am making it into two ways. This totally linked with air, and this is with some solid material. Some stones I filled. This is a semi-structured data. And the third one is same box. I filled with only air. That air also in a zigzag way. It is not having some uniformity. That is a unstructured data. Clear? And now relating to our research or in our information systems in a real-time scenario, how the data will be evaluated or managed or processed. For example, structured data, there is a sample size testing of hypothesis. There is sample size is 90. It is very simple and structured. For this, we are using a t-test or f-test, z-test, etc. in statistical analysis. For example, the sample size is 80,000. For this, it is a medium data. First one is simple data, less data. It is medium data. For this, we are using a chi-square test. Chi-square test for analysis of the data in statistics. But data is big data with the terabytes of data and megabytes of data. In that scenario, we are using the technology of Hadoop ecosystem. In that one, Hive, HBase, Impala, Zookeeper, etc. We are using the integration of tools and techniques. For example, if you take our Twitter only, and yesterday also it is in the news, 50% of the employees were removed from the organization. Why? Because in the corona pandemic environment, all members depended on the online. In that one, they recruited more number of extra member of employees. They got profits. Now impact is gone, and it is in loss because of just now we discussed several reasons. In that one, 90% of the employees in India are removed from the company. Why? Because in that Twitter company, the data is coming in the stream live environment in 1/10 to the power of 9th second. In that minute part of second, to process the data, normal people will not work. Highly trained and highly skilled, highly intellectual people only able to work as a data scientist who are having the skills and knowledge thoroughly in machine learning algorithms, deep learning algorithms, soft computing, and advanced computing techniques like supercomputing, quantum computing, and those high frequency computing, those areas. And that is also one of the reasons. Skilled manpower is not available for them up to the expectations of the industry. That is also one of the reasons so many companies are removing, giving pink slips to their employees. Clear? And though they are having the certificate qualifications. Like that, we are able to take into consideration. Clear? And now, in that one, related to that in information, what are the types will be strategic, tactical, operational, statutory. Integration of these all types only can give effective way for any organization for making that organization in a profits or in the encouraging environment. And a pyramidal triangle form based hierarchy level of the chart is given. Unstructured information, semi-structured and structured information. Up to now, just now we discussed relating to long range planning, short range planning, and day-to-day activities. Related to three categories: top, middle, and lower level of hierarchical needs in making information process in any organization. And what are the different functional areas of management in production, marketing, materials, purchase and sales, finance, accounts, human resource development, research and development. For example, for this, I am taking one pharmaceutical company. In pharmaceutical company, for example, I am taking a Reddy's laboratories only. In Reddy's laboratories, what will be there in research and development? Recently, they are working on oncology related medicine product development effectively. Already for heart disease and for diabetes, they manufacture several medicines, and they are competing with Natco Pharma. But in Hyderabad-based companies in pharma industry, Natco Pharma is having so much of a good name in manufacturing or in finding medicine for oncology-related diseases. They want to defeat that Natco Pharma, though Reddy's Laboratories is the oldest company and having high revenues in the pharmaceutical industry. For that, they have to implement these strategical way, all these 4 levels in their management information system processing to defeat that Natco Pharma company. Same case with the Pepsodent and Colgate toothpaste. Till today, Colgate toothpaste is having 70% of market share. If Pepsodent wants to defeat Colgate toothpaste, it requires a lot of time and they require a lot of strategic way of implementing these information systems in their day-to-day operations. Next point is information for management. Different types of information required for various departments of an enterprise can be categorized as follows. Production management. The following type of information is needed in production management: strategic information and tactical information and optional information. And what is tactical information and what is strategic information? Yearly and monthly production quotas and alternative schedules, policies on machine replacement, augmentation and modernization, and tactical information, identifying and controlling areas of high cost, identifying critical bottleneckness in production, identifying alternate production schedules based on tools and machines, performance measures of machines to decide replacement, and finally operational information, monitoring up-to-date production information by examining assembles, detecting likely shortages and giving early warning, and scheduling better production dynamically, and preventing maintenance schedules and monitoring tool, machine and personal availability. For example, for this tactical, operational and strategic information relating to information for management, I will take relating to corona pandemic environment only. Our Hyderabad based company Bharat Biotech and Krishna Ella and Suchitra Ella, they are the management of that Bharat Biotech. They got recently Padma Bhushan, that Padma Award also for making the vaccination. Means to make successful in 1 year of their operations for crores of people who are not too impacted by that pandemic, they made so much of strive by making collaboration with foreign organization also and foreign universities also to make that vaccine with less price and with more quality and more productive environment in that pandemic environment for welfare of the Indian citizens and for other countries' citizens also. Means here that information system or the procedural aspect of that manufacturing the vaccine in this tactical, operational and strategic way of preparation made the ultimate result to get reputation, name, fame and some revenues apart from that getting a prestigious Padma Award like that. Next one is marketing management. The following type of information is needed in marketing management: strategic information, search for new markets and marketing strategies, analysis of competitor strategy, technology and demographic forecast and product changes, tactical information, advertising techniques and analysis for their impact, and customer preferences surveys, correlation of prices and sales, sales force deployment and targets, exploring alternative marketing channels, and timing of special sales campaigns. And operational information is sales analysis by regions, customer class, salesperson, sales target versus achievement, market share and trends, seasonal variations, effective model changes, and performance of sales outlets, and the cost of campaign and benefit. Means this marketing management, for example, recently we are going to shift from 4G spectrum to 5G spectrum. And if we take US market and China market, already they are implementing a 5G spectrum in their home countries. And in India also, from Reliance Jio, within 4-5 months, we are also going to get in Hyderabad city also. In Delhi already started operations. Means in marketing of that 4G to 5G spectrum mobile handsets, everybody will shift when the 5G handset will be with less price, with more quality and competing with all futures in the international markets from China material, China goods. Clear? And then only this Reliance product can withstand in the market. For that marketing management, and previously also same thing happened. Within 10 years back, there is no Reliance Jio. Up to that, market leaders are Airtel and Idea only. But within entering of the telecom domain, the Mukesh Ambani made 3 months offer, total internet free like that, and shifted the customers of Airtel, Idea, and other telecom companies to their company Reliance Jio. 1 crore of customers shifted within 3 months. That is the business strategy, marketing strategy. Like that, the managing the activity, right, the new market policies or strategies relates to marketing management with the implementation as a part of information systems in their marketing management also. Means management information system also will be implemented in a marketing management with the strategic, tactical, and operational environments in integrated way. Clear? And next one come to material management. For example, there is a cement manufacturing company in Basant Nagar in Godarkani, Ramagundam. And one more thing, tomorrow Prime Minister is going to nationalize that urea fertilizer manufacturing company. And what is the material management is there in fertilizers? So many companies are there. But Ramagundam company to become one of the valuable company in that fertilizer or urea manufacturing company. Same thing if you take Tata Steel and Vizag Steel. Compared to Tata Steel and Vizag Steel, Tata Steel having more reputation. They're having operations in London also, Britain. Means by that made means the material management, manufacturing of that metal sheet using iron ore compared to Vizag Steel, Tata Steel is more quality with less price. That is a business strategy. And how to make that material management implementation with the help of MIS that we are going to discuss in a strategic, tactical, and operational way. Strategic information. Developing vendors for critical items, determining optimal levels of inventory, determining portion of material needed, reducing varieties of inventory. Tactical information. Developing vendor performance measures, determining optimal reorder levels, determining issues of items to shops versus standard needs, controlling high value of inventory, determining impact on metal cost and procurement with the design changes and new production introduction. And in operational way, list of excess and deficient items received, list of items rejected, critical items received, and stores in transit and in inspection, and value of inventory in hand, goods received and rejected and issued. And that is the related to material management. For example, everybody is working on Microsoft operating system. If you work in TCS, if you work in Wipro Technologies, and if you work in Microsoft Corporation. But working in Microsoft Corporation in Gachibowli or in Redmond City in Washington plays a vital designation level or with credit level compared to working for TCS or Wipro. Same Microsoft operating system, same material, same operating system, same laptop, same system. But the way of credit more if you work for Microsoft operating system in Microsoft Corporation or that company. Clear? And like that, material managing with respect to operational, tactical, and strategic way impacts in day-to-day environment in business domain. Next one is finance department, it's finance management. Same strategic, tactical, and operational way. Strategic methods of financing, pricing policies, tax planning, and tactical information, variation between budget and expenses, large outstanding payments, and credit and payment status, cost increase and pricing, impact of taxation on pricing. Next one is operational information, periodic financial report, budget status to all functional managers, tax returns, share returns, profit and loss accounts, payment and reception, payroll, provident, and fund accounts. For example, two banks I am taking example. One is Nagarjuna Gramina Bank, second one is Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Same, we are taking the check or some issuing some bank demand draft. Just imagine taking a Nagarjuna Gramina Bank and taking that check in a Bank of America Merrill Lynch. In the sentimental way, which will be more having credit, naturally taking check in a Bank of America Merrill Lynch with so much of hi-fi environment, with so much of technological advancement, with total corporate level of banking operations. Like that, in getting services in finance domain also, for a Kirana shop, for a mart, only like Reliance Mart or like any mart which will be there in US, so many malls are there. Difference will be there to a compared to a small Kirana shop. Clear? And next one is human resource management. The following are information needed in human resource management, in strategic information, long range human resource requirements at different levels, policies on human resource development and training, policies on personal welfare and facilities. Next one is tactical information, demographic related makeup and performance appraisal, production incentives, moral of personnel, absentee reduction, leave and overtime policies, personal deployment policies, and operational information, routine assessment, skills inventory, loan recoveries, leave record, etc. For example, two things I am going to take example. One will be in metro project, the Biharis employees will be there who are working in a L&T metro project. Same work they will do. And some Bihari people, workers will be there on the streets in the group of people who are working under the control of some contractor. Imagine it, which will be same people will do the same work, but with L&T contractor or L&T organization having a uniform in their work environment in various shifts, that will give some credit designation, more recognition compared to working under a control of a small contractor in a real estate company. Clear? And like that, the variation will be there for human resource identification in MIS identification or implementation format. Clear? And next one is computer-based information systems. A computer-based information system uses computers to collect, process, store, analyze, and distribute information for a specific purpose, such as meeting a business objective. And the main components of computer-based information systems includes hardware, software, data, procedure, and people. All we discussed up to now. And computer-based information system depends mainly on the computer for handling business application. System analysis develops different types of information system to meet a variety of business needs. There is a class of systems known as collectively as computer-based information system. That is a transformation processing management information system, decision support system, and office automation system. All these four are very, very important in a computer-based information system. Out of four, one we are discussing for our MBA course, that is a management information system. Apart from management information system, other systems are transaction processing system, which are used in banking industry. Next, decision support system, used with the help of operations research, and office automation system, used with some software tools and techniques like MS Office. Clear? And now, what this transaction processing system consisting of? It is a routine information items more often than not manipulating data in some constructive way as it enters or leaves the firm's database. An order entry program is an example of transaction processing system. Results for transaction processing systems are recording, classification, sorting, calculation, summarization, storage, and exhibit of results. For example, in accounts using tally, this example 100% workouts relating to transaction processing system. Clear? And now next one is management information system. Just now we are discussing up to now that we are already known. Next one is decision support systems. Decision support systems are methodological models used to progress managerial or professional decision making by bringing significant data to a manager's notice. In many cases, these systems use the identical data as management information systems, but purify the data to make it more functional to managers. It support with exceptional and non-recurring decisions, which are moderately unstructured, mainly what factors to reflect on what transformation is related with some informations which are needed. Means in a nutshell, what this decision support system makes means it purifies the data to make a proper decision making to get a solution for our real world problems. Clear? And for example, in Russia-Ukraine war, in a physical environment, what is the proper decision? Sit both the countries in a peaceful environment, have a bilateral dialogue and clear the matter and settle the issue related to NATO related issue. NATO. Clear? But they are not doing that. They went for ego with that ego, still war is continuing. That is a improper decision. Next one, between the circumstances between India and China. Till today, some disturbances between China and India. At any time, we may also get war. But both are having patience. We are not going to that level of range. Time to time, we are having bilateral dialogues and not to make that war environment like that. Clear? That is proper decision making with the higher level people between both the countries, officials in the Indian Foreign Service. Like that. That is a proper decision making. And with that also they are implementing technology in making the decisions supportive effectively from time to time. In that one, they are taking use of a predictive analytics. For example, in stock market trading, tomorrow is trading is there. In which company we have to invest? If we invest in a Reliance Industries, we will get profit or loss. That will be predicted by a research analyst, and the information will be given before opening of the markets. And investors, traders, and foreign institutional investors will be investing if the analysis is correct, prediction is correct, and that will be taken care by the investors and traders, and they are getting profit with the guidance of a research analyst, like that in predictive analytics with proper decision making. Clear? And next one is office automation system. Office automation system endowed with electronic mail, word processing, electronic filing, scheduling, calendaring, and other kinds of support to office workers. First introduced with personal computers, this group where applications became essential with the extensive use of personal digital assistants. It combines word processing, telecommunications, and data processing to computerized office information, draws on stored data as a result of data processing, and compromise handling of correspondence, reports, and documents. Direct example is implementation of MS Office in any office for office automation system. And MIS, up to now we are discussing, again, no need to revise it. That is basic concept. Now, what are the different objectives of MIS? Very, very important for examination point of view. One is data capturing, processing of data, storage of information, and retrieval of information, and dissemination of information. As it is, we have to bad for the examination. Mandatory question and very, very important for examination point of view. Objectives of MIS, characteristics of MIS, and uses of MIS. Clear? And first one is data capturing. MIS capture data from various internal and external sources of organization. Data capturing may be manual or through computer terminals. That only. For example, if you take big data in our WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Orkut, like that, data will be captured by online method. That is a data capturing. For example, offline, one person is teaching and another person is writing in the notebook. That is the manual way of data capturing. For example, journalist, one political party leader is speaking in a meeting, and journalists are entering into their notebooks. Clear? That is manual way of data capturing. Next one is processing of data. The captured data is processed to convert into required information. Processing of data is done by such activities as calculating, sorting, classifying, and summarizing. Means the data can be classified with sorting, classifying, and summarizing, and calculating from time to time. That is data processing. Means a processed data is known as what? And information. Means a processed data with calculating, sorting, classifying, and summarizing. For example, in a meeting of a minister, he spoke for 1 hour, and the journalist will be writing all important points, and they are calculating what the minister said and sorting each data relevant and irrelevant, and classifying what is required for giving in the newspaper, and summarizing 1 hour data into one paragraph. That is the processing of data. Next one is storage of information. MIS stores the processed or unprocessed data for future use. If any information is not immediately required, it is saved as an organization record for later use. Means we have to store the data in a database for future purposes. Next one is retrieval of information. MIS retrieves information from its stores as it when required by various users. The stored data in database, after 10 years also we can retrieve the data. That is a retrieving of information. Means retrieving of processed data, that is known as retrieval of information. Next one is dissemination of information. Information which is the finished product of MIS is disseminated to the users in the organization. It is a periodic or online through computer terminal. Means disseminating means the finished product of MIS relates to dissemination. Means total work is done for a project. That is the data is finished with that particular product. completion of the project. That is type of information is known as a dissemination of information. And next one is characteristics of MIS. Very, very important for examination point of view. One is systems approach, management oriented, need based, exception based, and future oriented, integrated, common data flow, long-term planning, subsystem concept, and a central database. What is this system approach? Just now we discussed system approach means a complete outlook in a systematic, interlocking way relates to system approach, systematic way, in a linear, in a straight line format. For example, one member is attending for an international conference. He will not go as he wants. He will go in a uniform way, in a dignified way to that international conference. A small child is going to school, first class student. Means the student will go in a uniform with a systematic way at that first class also to the school. That is a system approach method. But a farmer going to agriculture land, the farmer will go in his way of implementing that, cultivating the land. If you compare to a student going to school and a farmer, there will be difference in the way of approaching or implementing the system for their professional or their day-to-day activities. That is the comparison for system approach. Next one is management oriented. In a nutshell, means management oriented means from top chairman, CEO, chief financial officer, board of directors to give instructions to a small executives or some attender in that organization will be related to management oriented using implementation of a MIS system, means management information system. Means a clerk is given orders or instructions from the manager of the company to use MS Excel and write some macros formulas for giving preparation of a report. That is the management orientation. Need based. Same thing. In A to Z domains of all business activities, this MIS will be implemented. Next one is exception based. Some exceptional scenarios also to make reports, this MIS implemented. For example, in defense oriented activities, very secret reports should be generated. In that exceptional areas also, these MIS reports are used in day-to-day environment. Future oriented, that is only predictive analytics, stock market trading, commodities trading, and currency trading. In that future oriented also, our MIS reports are used. Integrated, integration with IoT, Internet of Things technology, in DevOps technology, digital marketing, and cloud computing, supercomputing. This MIS technology is implemented. Next one is common data flow. For example, if you take big data in WhatsApp, Orkut, Twitter, and our Facebook related to Meta Corporation, the data will be in a continuous flow. In a 1 by 10 to the power of seconds, petabytes, terabytes of data will be processed. Means for common data flow in a continuous form, stream environment also, these MIS reports can be generated. And long-term planning. For example, 10 years of planning to get profits for an organization, for a company. 10 years balance sheets can be predicted and estimation projections can be done using our MIS reports, particularly by chartered accountants. Next financial year, how much profit they are estimating. For that one, some projections will be given in the form of charts, graphs, MIS reports, Excel reports, and Visual Basic reports and Tableau reports. Next one is subsystem concepts. Means, for example, finance department will be there and the interrelated to accounts department will be there. One will be subsystem interdependent with another. For those scenarios also, MIS reports will be implemented and it will be taken care by the MIS department. Next one is finally central database. Means, for example, Oracle or some any Sybase or any Hive HBase for big data. All data will be stored in a central database system for long 20 years, 30 years like that. If we take ICICI Bank, past 50 years customer database also they are maintaining in the database. ICICI Bank. Throughout their starting 30 years back customer till today customer, total data they are maintaining till today. ICICI Bank people. Like that centralized database can be done using this MIS mechanism. Clear? And now up to now anybody having any queries, any questions, and anything to be revised it and any valuable sessions and you can ask and you can speak and after that we are concluding for today. In the next session, we are following our university material and some PPT presentations with some case studies. To have an understanding one by one, we are implementing previous class total introductory discussion with the basic concepts, now with some generalized material, next with our university material, with some case studies and PowerPoint presentations. But first unit almost we have come to the end, that we are revising in with our university material. We are going to second unit, third unit, fourth unit, fifth unit with our material. Okay, and with some PPT presentations and some case studies. Any queries, any questions, and respected sirs and madams? Okay, and no queries, and we are concluding for today. And thank you very much. Any queries, sir?
No, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Sir, Radhakrishna sir.
Sure. Hello. Yes, sir.
Sir,
Ganesh,
Radhakrishna sir.
yes, yeah.
సార్ అది మొన్న అడిగాను కదా, ఇది రికార్డెడ్ వీడియోస్ ఏమన్నా ప్రొవైడ్ చేయగలరా అంటే, కొందరు ఈ డే టైంలో వినలేకపోతున్నారు, కనీసం ఈ నైట్ అన్నా వినడానికన్నా వస్తుందని. అందులో నేను కూడా ఉన్నా, కొన్ని క్లాసెస్ వినట్లేదు.
ఇప్పుడు జరిగాయా? ఇప్పుడు రన్ అవుతున్న క్లాస్?
అదే నిన్న మొన్నటి జరిగేది. అవును సార్.
ఓకే.
ఎందుకంటే మేము ఉంటున్నాం సార్, సరిగా వినక వింటున్నాము.
ఓకే ఓకే.
నైట్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత అయితే మేము అవి రీక్యాప్ చేసుకోవచ్చని మేము అనుకుంటున్నాం.
ఓకే.
కొంచెం ఇప్పుడు వరకు జరిగిన క్లాసెస్ ఉన్నాయి కదండి, నిన్న మొన్న 11th నుంచి.
ఓకే. నేను వాళ్ళతో పర్మిషన్
10th నుంచి అనుకుంటా.
నేను ఒకసారి సార్తో